Hello, how nice that you're watching. Today I'm going to show you how, with just a few very simple punches and some ink, you can make really fun videos on paper, like this one. For this project, you'll need a circle punch in 2 sizes, 2 heart punches in 2 sizes, ink that's easy to blend, small blending brushes, a white and a colored pen, colored cardstock, and a work mat. And of course, glue is also very handy to always have on hand. Let's get started right away. To make the flower, we're first going to punch out a number of shapes. Here I'm taking my dark pink. I'm going to punch out a heart shape twice from that. So now we have the hearts here. Then I am going to take the soft light pink textured cardstock. I'll punch out 2 of those as well. And then for the bottom part of the flower, punch out a large circle from that. And these are all elements that we're going to work on with the ink as well. I'll start with the light pink ones first, so I'll set these darker ones aside for now. And I'm starting with picked raspberry, a distress oxide. And as you can clearly see right here, we are going to begin by carefully working on the outer edges of the heart shape first. Like so. You do the same with the other heart. And then with the circle, you make a sort of W shape. So on the other side as well, first a bit of pink in the middle and then on the sides. Now, moving on to the second color, we have a very deep and rich dark purple right here. And then again, we start with the hearts. And then we apply it to the tip. Like this. We do exactly the same with the other heart. Now we're already done with the hearts in the light pink color. Done. Then we take our circle again. And then within the remaining sections, in the pink areas, we are going to carefully place a V. You see, these are actually exceptionally expansive and significant areas. To add more detail, I take a smaller blending brush. Alternatively, we could also choose to add even more visual definition by carefully adding a much lighter color to the mix. I'll do that again with the small blending brush. I only add this to the dark purple. And then you could also choose to do it here one more time to really create more shadow. The light pink shapes are now done, at least for now. I'll set those aside for a moment. Then I take the darker pink. Here I'm going to do the same as with the light pink. So up here, as well as at the very tip. And then we're also done with the dark pink hearts. And this is what they look like. For the rest of the flower's shapes, you'll still need the following: a white circle, look, just like this. And then for the very inside part, we add a bright, light yellow heart. Now we're actually going to carefully assemble the flower. I'm already laying out all the shapes a bit in the order I want them to be. We take our glue. We use glue for the white circle and place it on top. That colored light pink circle. And you press it down. Then apply a small amount of adhesive right here. And then carefully position it directly on top of the other dark heart shape. This is how you get this result. Once the white circle and this are dry, you stick the hearts on here so you get this shape. If you look at it from the back, you can also see that the circle doesn't completely cover the other little circles, so you actually end up with more of an oval shape. Then you take the dark pink hearts. Again, put glue on the back. You really only need a tiny bit of glue each time. Then you stick these on. And the other hearts. And that is how you get this result. Then, for the very center inside of the flower, we will add the bright yellow heart. Again, put glue on the back. And then you turn the heart around so that the pointed end is at the top, and you stick it in the center of the flower. And the base of the pansy is actually already done. You could say it's already finished now, but for some extra detail and to really make it look more like a pansy, grab some colored pens. Here I have a white jelly roll and a kind of purple micron. To start, I take the micron and then I add a few extra little lines. It really doesn't have to be too much, just enough to give it a bit more depth. The bottom also a bit more, to actually give up a little bit of that curvature of the blade. And then again in the shadow points. What is important with violet is that the edges of the leaves are often a little white. So to make that a little bit clearer, we're actually going to trace the edges of all the hearts with a white pen. Then we first go through all the hearts with the white pen. And once you've gone over all the edges with the white gel pen, it looks really beautiful. To add a few extra white details on the leaf itself, because a violet actually has that as well. This is an example in pink, but of course violets come in many different colors. So here I've also made a blue version, where I made the darker petals at the bottom and the lighter petals at the top. And a yellow version where, for example, I made the shadows more brown. So there are just so many ways to vary. So if you want to make a violet out of paper, definitely take a look at all the variations you can create and pick the ones you personally find the most beautiful, because it's really easy to make other variations. And that's how you can make these super cute violets with just a few very simple steps. Attach a string to the back and make a really fun garland. Or stick them onto a beautiful purple card. All the article numbers are listed in the description of this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.